After the year-end holidays, which could have alternatively been exhilarating, exhausting, or emotional due to the direct station of Uranus, we get into busy work mode. Jupiter in Virgo, small city progress, and Pluto in Capricorn, permanent foundational change, assure us that we are building new structures and projects in our lives. Yet there may be a temporary questioning of our missions when Mercury retrogrades at 0 Aquarius on January 5th. After just dipping into the more objective and far-thinking side of Aquarius, the planet of mental and verbal communication reverts back to Capricorn, the sign of consensus reality. Additionally, Capricorn is the sign of shoulds, guilt, shame, and depression. If we are still harboring fears and doubts about our abilities, it is most likely that this programming was instilled by our version or experience of a rigid father figure who didn't understand our more innovative leanings. Jupiter also retrogrades on January 8th at 23 degrees Virgo. We now can retrace, as well as reimagine, some of the nuts and bolts of our particular enterprise. Both planets, Jupiter and Mercury, suggest mental retooling, an adjustment of the methodology, or in the case of a material project, the actual assembly process. But help is in order because Jupiter will be traveling with the North Node in Virgo most of the month. The North Node is our North Star in that it shows us the direction we should be moving toward. Virgo energy is that of the people, of service to a larger cause. It is more proletarian in nature and represents the workers, not the management. As long as our purpose and goals benefit the majority, not the 1% as represented by Capricorn, we will thrive. The attendant Mercury retrograde may just be showing us where we still cling to outmoded ideas of success or achievement and where those ideas came from. Venus, our values queen, moves into Capricorn on January 24th. Here we want to look at long-term growth, accumulation of things and ideas that will stand the test of time. As she will be on the world axis, a prominent woman, perhaps Hillary, will be in the news, or we may see the next stage of a proposal that was launched or introduced end of last October. After the review of traditional or establishment thinking, Mercury turns direct at 14 Capricorn on January 25th, on the degree where Pluto had been much of last year. If you were allowing the astrological cycles to do their work, most likely you are in a totally different place from 2015. You have broken free from an old dying life, Pluto, and created a new growth phase for yourself, Uranus. If the outer structures didn't change, although for most of us they did, then inner constructs underwent a renovation or regeneration. And should we find ourselves desiring romance not high on the list, we will more likely be turned on by older establishment figures when Eros moves into Capricorn on January 25th. Eros not only defines our erotic nature, but also how and what we create. So architecture, public spaces, large-scale corporate ventures would be most favored at this time. A pretty serious beginning to a very generative year, so clear out the mental obstacles and put in place a solid structure based on the positive values of Capricorn: longevity, endurance, loyalty, responsibility, and stewardship. These will do you and the world well. And we will continue to build our vision of a channel that supports your development and manifestation of your best self. We greatly appreciate your support and hope that you continue to subscribe, share, rate, and comment on this video. The energy has happened. Now we need to get on the ride.